Chosen ones, you might have felt an intense surge of anger in moments when you were wronged, misunderstood, or taken advantage of. This is not a sign of weakness or loss of control. Instead, it's an awakening, a sacred fire burning within you, reminding you of your strength and purpose. Anger, when harnessed correctly, can be a protective shield, preventing negative energies and harmful intentions from penetrating your essence. Many believe anger is something to be avoided or suppressed. However, for those who walk a divine path, it serves as a guiding force. It's a powerful emotion that, when channeled correctly, becomes a weapon against manipulation and deceit. Anger sharpens your perception, alerting you to situations and people that do not serve your highest good. It's the voice of your spirit roaring in defiance against those who would seek to diminish your light. In moments of betrayal, the fire inside you may burn hotter than ever. This is because anger often arises when your soul recognizes an injustice, a breach of boundaries that cannot go unchallenged. Rather than fear this intensity, understand that it's a signal to stand firm, to assert your worth, and to refuse to be silenced. It's in these moments that you become unyielding, your spirit becoming a fortress that can't be easily dismantled. Instead of shunning this fire, embrace it. Allow it to illuminate the path ahead, revealing the true intentions of those around you. This is how anger transforms into your armor, a divine shield that ensures no one can use you, manipulate you, or drain your energy ever again. Why chosen ones feel so deeply. Anger is an emotion often misunderstood, especially for those who are called to a higher purpose. It is not that you are simply reactive or easily provoked. It's that you feel more profoundly than others. The depth of your anger is directly linked to the depth of your love and compassion. As a chosen one, your empathy runs deep, and when you witness or experience injustices, it ignites a fire within you that demands acknowledgement. Imagine a time when you felt wronged or mistreated. Was it just about the event itself, or was it more about the principles it violated? Anger isn't always about personal grievances. Often it's about the larger truths, the fundamental values you stand for. When someone disrespects you, it's not just your ego that's bruised. It's the sacred essence of who you are and what you represent. This is why your anger can be so intense. It's a direct response to anything that threatens your core beliefs and the mission you carry within. Many chosen ones find themselves isolated because of this intensity. Others may not understand why certain things affect you so deeply. But this anger isn't meant to isolate you. It's a gift that shows you where change is needed, where your boundaries have been crossed, and where you need to stand up and say, enough. It's a guide, pointing out what is intolerable, what needs to be changed, and what must be fiercely protected. Think of your anger as a compass. It doesn't just show you what's wrong, it directs you toward your truth. Every time you feel that surge of emotion, it's an opportunity to reaffirm your values and remind yourself of your worth. Your anger is telling you that you deserve better, that your energy is precious, and that not everyone is entitled to access your spirit. The world around you may try to diminish this anger, calling it unnecessary or destructive. But the truth is, anger is neither good nor bad. It simply is. It's how you use it that defines its power. When you choose to channel this emotion constructively, it becomes a tool for liberation. It drives you to set boundaries, demand respect, and refuse to be treated as anything less than the divine being you are. Let your anger flow not as a destructive force, but as a river that clears away debris, revealing the path you are meant to walk. It's not just an emotion, it's your ally, guiding you through the maze of deceit and manipulation, ensuring that you remain true to yourself, unbroken and unwavering. Anger, when examined closely, is often rooted in pain. It's the result of wounds inflicted by others, situations that left you feeling powerless, or moments when you were made to feel less than who you truly are. As a chosen one, this pain isn't just personal, it's a reflection of a deeper collective struggle that you have been called to navigate. This is why your anger carries so much weight. It's not just your pain, it's the echoes of countless battles fought across lifetimes. But here lies the secret. Pain can either consume you or be transformed into power. When you choose to confront your anger, you reclaim control over your narrative. Instead of allowing it to burn you from within, you use it to ignite a greater sense of purpose. Every painful experience becomes fuel, propelling you forward, strengthening your resolve, and making you more determined to rise above the limitations imposed upon you. The process of transformation isn't easy. It requires you to sit with your anger, to understand where it comes from, and to acknowledge the hurt that lies beneath it. But this very act of acknowledgement is what shifts anger from a chaotic force into a source of empowerment. You start to see that your anger is a reflection of your passion, your desire for change, and your refusal to be subdued by circumstances that were designed to break you. Consider the times when your anger drove you to speak up, to stand your ground, or to make a decision that altered the course of your life. These were moments when your pain was alchemized into power, when you transformed from a victim of circumstances to the master of your destiny. This is the sacred role of anger for the chosen ones. It doesn't just reveal where the wounds are, it offers the fire needed to heal them. As you continue on your journey, remember that anger is not a sign of weakness or instability. It's a testament to your strength, a reminder that you have the power to rise above any challenge. When you embrace this emotion, you unlock a level of resilience that makes you unstoppable, no longer a victim of your past, but a warrior destined to create a future that aligns with your truth. Yeshua, often known for his teachings of love and compassion, was not without moments of righteous anger. One such instance is when he entered the temple and saw the merchants exploiting sacred grounds for profit. In a rare display of fury, Yeshua overturned the tables, driving out those who had turned a place of worship into a marketplace. This act wasn't a loss of control, it was a deliberate stand against injustice, a moment where anger served as a catalyst for truth and change. For chosen ones, this example carries profound significance. Yeshua's anger wasn't rooted in personal offense, but in a deep sense of righteousness. He saw something that went against the very principles he stood for, and instead of remaining silent, he acted with authority. This is the power of righteous anger. It doesn't seek to harm, but to restore balance, to defend what is sacred, and to challenge what is wrong. You too have moments where your anger feels overwhelming, almost as if it's trying to break free from within. Rather than suppress it, consider the possibility that this anger is calling you to act, to confront the injustices around you, and to protect what is precious. Like Yeshua, your anger can become a force of transformation, inspiring others to see the truth and empowering you to stand firm in your convictions. It's crucial to recognize that anger isn't about lashing out or seeking revenge. It's about setting boundaries, making a statement, and refusing to allow the desecration of what is sacred to you. Every time you channel your anger in a way that aligns with your higher purpose, you follow in the footsteps of Yeshua, who demonstrated that even the most divine beings have moments where they must stand up and say, "No more." Let this be a reminder that your anger, when guided by righteousness, is a reflection of your power. It's the force that will protect you from those who seek to use you, manipulate you, or drain your energy. It's your voice, your strength, and your unwavering commitment to walking the path of truth, no matter how many times the world tries to silence you. As a chosen one, your energy is precious. It's a source of light, a beacon that draws others toward you, whether they intend to uplift or drain you. This is why, more than anyone else, you must establish boundaries to protect your spirit. Anger is not the enemy in this. It's a powerful ally that helps you identify when those boundaries are being threatened or crossed. Have you ever felt an inexplicable surge of anger in someone's presence, even when no words were exchanged? This is your spirit's way of alerting you to the unspoken intentions of others. It's an internal alarm system, indicating that something or someone is attempting to intrude upon your energetic space. Instead of dismissing this anger, recognize it as a guide that's showing you where to draw the line, where to say no, and where to reinforce your boundaries. When you honor your anger, you start to notice that it naturally creates a barrier, an invisible shield that others cannot penetrate. It serves as a warning to those who might seek to take advantage of your kindness or misuse your gifts. Anger becomes the flame that keeps predators at bay, ensuring that only those who respect your light can draw near. This is not about living in a state of constant defensiveness or hostility. It's about understanding that your anger is a reflection of your self-worth. It's a declaration that your energy is valuable and that not everyone is entitled to access it. When you stand firm in this truth, you begin to attract individuals who honor and uplift you, while those who sought to use you find themselves repelled by the fire of your resolve. Embrace the idea that anger isn't something to fear or suppress. It's a tool that, when used wisely, empowers you to maintain your integrity and protect your spirit. It's the boundary that ensures you remain whole, untouched by the negativity or intentions of others who do not have your best interests at heart. Many chosen ones have been taught that anger is something to avoid, to bury deep within themselves, and to never let out. This suppression might seem like an act of strength, but in truth, it becomes a silent enemy, slowly draining your energy and dimming your light. When you repress your anger, you're not just avoiding conflict. You're also cutting off a vital part of your spirit that seeks to be acknowledged and heard. Think about a time when you swallowed your anger, forcing yourself to remain calm even when every fiber of your being screamed otherwise. How did you feel afterward? Exhausted? Drained? This is the hidden cost of suppressed anger. It doesn't disappear, it festers, turning inward and sapping your strength. It's as if you've built a dam within yourself, and with every unexpressed emotion, the pressure builds, making it harder to keep going. Yeshua's teachings remind us that there is a time to be silent and a time to speak. There is wisdom in knowing when to let your anger flow and when to hold it back. But when you consistently deny this emotion, you deny your truth. You become a warrior fighting without a weapon, trying to navigate life's challenges while ignoring a part of yourself that's crying out for release. Suppressing your anger also makes you more vulnerable to manipulation. When you refuse to acknowledge your boundaries, others sense this and may try to exploit your kindness, knowing that you won't stand up for yourself. It's only when you allow yourself to feel, to express, and to channel your anger that you regain your power. You become a silent warrior no longer, but one who stands firm, unafraid to defend your light and your truth. Let this chapter serve as a reminder that your anger is not your enemy. It's a source of strength, a reminder that you have a voice that deserves to be heard. When you honor this part of yourself, you become unshakable, a force that cannot be diminished or drained by the expectations or intentions of others. Yeshua's journey was not one of passive acceptance. It was a path that often required standing firm in the face of opposition. There were moments when he demonstrated what could be described as divine wrath, a righteous anger that emerged not from hatred but from love and a deep sense of justice. This aspect of his character serves as a powerful example for chosen ones, showing that there are times when you must harness your anger to protect what is sacred. One of the most striking examples is when Yeshua confronted the Pharisees, who often tried to twist his words and entrap him. Instead of shrinking away, Yeshua spoke with authority and conviction, exposing their hypocrisy. His words were sharp, not out of malice, but to shed light on the truth. This act of defiance wasn't about seeking conflict. It was about standing firm against forces that sought to manipulate and distort divine teachings. For chosen ones, this serves as a reminder that your anger, when rooted in truth, is not a sin, but a gift. It is a force that allows you to stand against the injustices that threaten your mission and the values you hold dear. Just as Yeshua used his voice to challenge those who opposed him, your anger can become a tool that cuts through deception, forcing others to confront the reality they wish to ignore. There will be moments when people try to belittle you, question your path, or attempt to undermine your purpose. It is in these moments that you must channel the spirit of Yeshua, allowing your righteous anger to rise, not to harm, but to illuminate. Your anger becomes a reflection of your divine authority, a clear sign that you will not be swayed, silenced, or used. Embrace this aspect of yourself, understanding that there is power in righteous anger. It's not about losing control or lashing out. It's about standing firm, just as Yeshua did, and refusing to be moved by the negativity or deception of others. In doing so, you not only protect your light, but also become a beacon for others to follow. Anger has the power to break the chains that bind you. It is the emotion that propels you to rise up, to reject the narratives others have imposed upon you, and to reclaim your autonomy. For many chosen ones, this journey involves confronting the expectations, limitations, and control that others have tried to place upon them. It's in these moments that your anger becomes your greatest ally, pushing you to break free from the confines of what's considered acceptable or normal. Think back to times when you felt restricted, when you were told to fit into a mold that never resonated with who you are. It's in these moments that anger begins to simmer, serving as a reminder that you are not meant to be confined. Your spirit is too expansive, your purpose too grand to be limited by the expectations of others. Anger becomes the fuel that propels you to shatter these chains, to redefine yourself on your terms, and to step into the fullness of your power. The world often tries to convince chosen ones that their anger is a problem, something to be managed or suppressed. But in truth, this anger is a signal that you have outgrown the roles others have assigned to you. It's a call to action, a reminder that you were never meant to walk an ordinary path. Every time you feel that surge of emotion, it's your spirit urging you to rise, to break free, and to reclaim your destiny. Allow yourself to feel this anger, to channel it into actions that liberate you. Let it guide you to the decisions, the choices, and the paths that lead to your freedom. When you honor your anger, you honor your truth, and in doing so, you become unstoppable, a force that cannot be chained or diminished by anyone or anything. The journey of the chosen one is not about avoiding conflict or maintaining the status quo. It's about stepping into your power, breaking free from limitations, and allowing your anger to become the fire that lights your way. This is the path to true freedom, the kind that allows you to live authentically, boldly, and unapologetically. Yeshua's journey wasn't just about moments of righteous fury. It also encompassed deep compassion, even when anger was warranted. One of the most profound examples of this balance is seen when Yeshua hung on the cross, bearing unimaginable pain and injustice. Instead of cursing those who tormented him, he chose to say, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." This moment of compassion, amidst great suffering, is a reminder of the power that lies in choosing mercy over vengeance. For chosen ones, this example teaches that anger doesn't always have to end in confrontation. There are times when anger can be the very emotion that leads you to deeper compassion. It can open your eyes to the pain that others carry, the wounds they try to inflict on you because they are hurting themselves. It's in these moments that you realize the true strength lies not in striking back, but in rising above. When you encounter situations where anger flares up, pause and ask yourself, is there a lesson of compassion hidden within this emotion? Are you being called to see beyond the surface, to recognize the fear, insecurity, or ignorance driving the actions of others? This doesn't mean allowing others to mistreat you or overstep your boundaries. It means using your anger as a gateway to understanding, choosing to respond with wisdom rather than reaction. Yeshua's example shows that compassion isn't a sign of weakness, it's a testament to profound strength. It takes courage to choose empathy when every part of you wants to lash out. It takes divine strength to look past the immediate offense and see the soul crying out for healing behind it. When you adopt this perspective, you transcend the ordinary and step into a higher realm of consciousness, where anger and compassion coexist in harmony. Let your anger be a teacher, one that guides you to deeper compassion, not just for others but also for yourself. In doing so, you honor the spirit of Yeshua, who demonstrated that true power comes from the ability to feel deeply and yet choose love over destruction. One of the most profound gifts that anger offers is its ability to expose lies and reveal the truth. When you feel that surge of emotion, it's often a response to something that doesn't align with your spirit. Anger is a visceral reaction to deception, manipulation, or attempts to control you. For chosen ones, this emotion becomes a beacon, a spotlight that illuminates the intentions of others and helps you navigate through the fog of dishonesty. Think about times when you felt anger in the presence of someone who was trying to deceive you or take advantage of your kindness. Your spirit recognized the falsehood even before your mind could process it. This is the power of anger. It's an instinctual response that alerts you to danger, allowing you to see through the masks that others wear. However, society often teaches you to suppress this anger, to second-guess your intuition, and to give others the benefit of the doubt. But as a chosen one, you cannot afford to ignore this inner warning system. Your anger is not random. It's a message from your higher self, telling you when something is off, when a boundary is being crossed, or when someone's intentions aren't pure. Rather than dismissing this emotion, learn to trust it. Let your anger guide you toward the truth, to the places where you need to set stronger boundaries, and to the people who do not deserve access to your energy. This doesn't mean living in a constant state of defensiveness. It means honoring your intuition and allowing it to protect you from those who seek to use or manipulate you. Anger, when harnessed correctly, becomes your greatest defense against deceit. It sharpens your perception, strengthens your resolve, and ensures that you remain true to yourself, no matter how much others try to twist your reality. This is how you shield yourself from manipulation, by letting your anger become the beacon that lights your way, revealing the truth in every situation. The journey of a chosen one is not about extinguishing your anger, but learning to master it. This inner fire, when fully embraced, transforms you into a force that cannot be touched or manipulated by external influences. It's a process of recognizing that your anger is not your enemy, but a reflection of your passion, your boundaries, and your unwavering sense of self-worth. There will be moments when others try to provoke you, hoping to dim your light or break your spirit. They may test your patience, challenge your values, or attempt to push you into reacting in ways that align with their expectations. But when you've embraced your inner fire, you no longer react impulsively. Instead, you respond with intention, allowing your anger to serve you rather than control you. Imagine walking through life with a flame burning within you, steady, unyielding, and untouchable. This is the essence of your power as a chosen one. It's the ability to face adversity, criticism, and even betrayal with a calm certainty that nothing and no one can diminish your light. Your anger becomes a shield, reflecting back any negativity sent your way, and a sword that cuts through lies and illusions. Embracing your anger doesn't mean allowing it to consume you. It means integrating it into your being, understanding that it's a part of your divine makeup. It's the force that propels you forward, the voice that defends you when no one else will, and the energy that keeps you moving when the path seems uncertain. This is the path to becoming untouchable, when you no longer fear your emotions, but recognize them as powerful tools in your spiritual arsenal. As you continue your journey, let your anger guide you to your highest truth. Allow it to illuminate your path, protect your spirit, and remind you of your strength. In doing so, you not only become untouchable, but also inspire others to find their own inner fire. This is the destiny of the chosen one, to walk through the world with a flame that can never be extinguished, no matter how hard others may try. Chosen ones, if you enjoy our videos and would like to support our channel, feel free to buy us a coffee. The link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.